Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
On third down, Kane. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Finding room to the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Back to throw. Kane. He may try and run for the... And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw on 3rd down, Kane. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Friedman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Single. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Friedman. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Off play action, Friedman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Friedman. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Throwing on first down. Kane. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down. Kane under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Friedman. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Friedman throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Gun.
Off play action. Friedman. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw. Friedman. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Gone, gone. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Off the play fake. Friedman rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sean Robinson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, Friedman. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kane fighting his way through contact. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Kane. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Operating from the gun. Friedman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Gun!
Off play action. Friedman escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Johnson again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Kane. And he's able to find Diggs. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kane. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. David Johnson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Friedman flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Friedman. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing to start the drive. Kane. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, Kane. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Looking to throw. Kane. Now he's forced out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Off the play fake. Friedman. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Off-play action. Friedman. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes. That's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Friedman eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Sullivan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot! Leopard!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And now out comes Houston. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Friedman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Gun! Gun! Gun!
On 1st down, Friedman. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gone! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Over.
Off the play fake. Friedman completes this one to Starks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off play action. Friedman escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
Looking to throw. Friedman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Friedman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here.
Again, he's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Friedman steps away and incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.